Beautiful day. Beautiful day. Much love, everybody. Um, I'm hoping that y'all can hear me. I hope it's not too windy. I'm standing outside in one of my fields, and I was thinking about the live and the talk about depression and where do I go, with the conversation. Where do we go from here? And so, as we continue to go back, we'll go back and forth from talking about depression because that's something that all of us collectively have battled or are currently battling and trying to process and understand. So that's something that we will continuously go back to as we try to work through, the episodes that we have while dealing with depression. But I also want us to talk about these things, talk about healing, talk about our trauma, talk about, you know, the power within us. And when we talk about, I'm sorry if I'm moving, guys. When we talk about the power within us, I want us to understand, at least for me, understand that it's so great for us to know that we have all this power because I truly have a knowing that we are powerful beings. Because if we weren't powerful beings, we wouldn't be, um, there wouldn't be such an effort for us to be so disconnected from the power within us by the system. I don't doubt that at all. But as we come into the knowledge of how much power we have, we need to nurture that. It's like I'm gonna take it back to me going to basic training. The first time, oh, there's people in here. Hey, let me go through and say, hey, everybody. Thank you. Beautiful day, Lisa. Mandela Mile, good to see you. Ah, much love, Malcolm. Good to see y'all. Okay, great, great. Okay. But as we're talking about the power, I remember when I I was going into basic and they gave us our BDUs and we got assigned first when they gave us our BDUs and we put them on. I was like, oh, I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier now. I hadn't picked up a weapon. I didn't know any war tactics. I didn't know nothing. They gave us our Kevlar and we put all this gear on and we're like, we're powerful. I'm a soldier. Yeah, I realized that I was a soldier because, I'm a soldier now. But I had no training. I hadn't tapped into that power. I hadn't trained for the power and strength that was already within me. So we can say we're powerful, but have we trained? I was very intrigued by a question that someone asked a couple of panels ago saying, what is the work? The work is is you. The work is tapping into that power. The work for us spiritually is overcoming overcoming and trying to heal these internal wounds that the system lifetime after lifetime has put on us. You know what I'm saying? That's the work. So many people look outside of themselves, and I'm speaking from experience because I used to do the same thing. Not only do we look outside ourselves for answers, we look outside ourselves to fix something. The work is not outside of you. The work is not going out foots on the ground. Okay. The work is you. All that trauma, all that pain from lifetime after lifetime, whether you're consciously aware of it or not, attachments, toxic attachments, things like that. That's the work, clearing yourself of that, giving yourself a fighting chance on the other side. So although I had my equipment, I wasn't a soldier yet. I didn't know what I was doing. Everybody want to be a soldier, but don't want to do the training. And the training, the work is you. So for me, I'm at the point for me where I got to really start digging deep and doing the work. There were several things over the past couple of months, especially past couple of weeks, that has caused some things that I have healed, but caused some wounds to be reopened. Some things I thought I had stopped doing, I realized I was doing. So it's a continuous job We're always working on ourselves. This is just my opinion. The work is you. The work is me. I'm at the point now I'm ready to dive deeper into the work. And so as I do that, I want to let us know we have the power within us, but we got work to do in order to tap into that. You can't just tap into that power without pulling all that junk, all that trauma, throwing it off of you. You know what I'm saying? Much love that way. Hold on, guys. Let me try to go through these without um yes, it is a surprise live. As I was sitting there thinking, I'm so glad to be here. Much love, y'all. Because I was thinking about I'm doing some housework and I'm getting ready to cook. And I was like, where do we go from here? Where do I go? What do I need? I'm also gonna do, which I've done what we call shadow work before, but I'm gonna do another round of what this shadow work is called. I remember I got made fun of in some live streams about me saying shadow work. And whether you want to label it shadow work, whether you want to label it work, whether you want to label it finding yourself, whatever, it's the same thing. Diving deep. I was going, look at that. What she was about to say. We'll be going down so deep, river's gonna weep and the mountain's gonna shout, okay. But we're gonna be diving so deep. I want to dive so deep into me. I'm pushing everything aside. I'm diving so deep into me, into waters, emotions. You know, y'all know I do tarot. So in tarot, emotions are cups, which is water. So I want to tap so deep into my rivers, into my oceans that I have not tapped into pain that is lying dormant and hidden, that produces triggers that I didn't even realize I had. I want to dive deep to clear myself for my power and release these energy attachments that will cling on to us, and that this system will use on the other side of death to hold us. I feel like we say we're going to do this and we're going to do that. We have got to start releasing these trauma, energy, painful attachments, because for sure, if people can manipulate you into staying in situations, let me tell, this is from experience, where a person or people can manipulate you with your pain to keep you chained and to keep you staying in a situation where you know you need to be out of, but you want to be out of. But I was at a point where I hadn't started healing. I hadn't started removing those negative attachments and energies, and I hadn't started working on that hurt. If they can do that with people here, they can do that on the other side. Okay? We have got to start healing ourselves. That's a priority to me. Self-love, self-care, and me healing, doing the work within. That's doing the work within. Looking at the ugly parts of Sunkissed, the parts that I don't want to acknowledge. The shadow me, you know, that I have a video on here called, I might do a premiere of that video, where it's called "You Can't Run From You." I can't run from that part of me. I can't change that part of me, but I can heal that part of me. So I won't be ashamed of that part of me. And nobody can manipulate me and use it against me here, right now in my physical, and when I leave this plane of existence. Because right now in my physical, as I'm healing and dealing with that, I've been able to stand up against a lot of things, a lot of energies and situations, and break myself free of toxic situations. But I got a lot of work to do. And that's the same for the other side. That's just my opinion. So what I realize as I've been talking to some people and stuff, and within myself, that a lot of people have like trust issues. I thought I was the only one. I thought I was the only one with trust issues, but there's a lot of people that seem to be in the same boat as me. So that's something I need to work on. And so I think I'm going to do a live discussion about trust issues, some other things. about the type of energies we should, yeah, I have a list of things. So this isn't going to be long. I just kind of wanted to put that out there. I'm nervous and scared, to be honest, about diving this deep within myself, bringing up emotions and things that I feel like I don't want to bring up, that I'm ashamed of, that I haven't worked through yet, that I'm scared to work through, that I'm scared to acknowledge. And not only releasing those energies, I might have to release attachments again, you know? So I need this for my soul. And so I'm at the point where it's time for me to go within me, nurture. I've gathered what I need. And at this point in time, it's time for me to process this stuff, time for me to go within and do the work and work on me, because nobody's going to work on me but me. So y'all may see some posts that I put out that reflect some things that have happened in my past. And some of it may not be so bright and pretty, but I want people to realize that I've gone through things, I'm going through things, and that you shouldn't be afraid or ashamed or feel guilty if you're going through things or if you're feeling this way. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I wanted to say. Yes, trust discussion is needed. Yes, indeed. I'm realizing that, Lisa. I thought I was the only one. I don't trust easy, and then I don't want people to take that the wrong way. Like when I'm in the communities or anything, I'm just, yes, I love that. But for me to just be like, oh yeah, we good. I can't do that. I can't say, oh, we good and we diving in. And I know a bunch of y'all understand and don't take it personally. I'm not fixing to just dive in and say we good. You know how many times I dove in with people that had been in my life my whole life, people that told me, Sunkiss, you're the greatest. I love you. I will never hurt you. I will always be there for you. You can count on me. And then I've been stabbed in the back so many times. I am not quick to trust people. And part of that is good. Part of that is really good, because part of that I have learned to develop healthy boundaries. I had no boundaries. I was wide open and I let people do that. So now I'm very cautious. I don't want anybody to take that personal or be like, oh, Sunkiss is iffy. No, I'm just cautious and I have trust issues. And that comes from trusting people that I should have been able to trust. So I'm working through that. I have a lot of work to do in that. And it seems like a lot of people want to talk about that. And that's part of the work. For me, the work is working within yourself, because you came into this world by yourself. Honey, you go leave by yourself. You go we're all going to face death, but you go face it by yourself. I'm going to face it by myself. We got to be, one thing the Army taught me is that, yes, you have your brigade, you have your battalion, your company, you have your platoon, and then your little squad. But then as you go into battle, you break off into these smaller groups. And then you have your battle buddy, where it's you and just one other person. And then something might happen to your battle buddy, and then it's you by yourself. So it's good that we have these attachments and we encourage one another. But it's also good that at a certain point, you got to be able to know that you can do it by yourself. Okay? Very important that we know, we get to a point, and we're at baby steps now. I'm not saying right now, but eventually get to the point where you don't need to tune into Sunkiss, or you don't need to tune into whatever, because all that is coming. But we need to sharpen each other and help heal each other right now. That's not what I'm saying. But at eventually, you need to be able to be a soldier that can stand by yourself, because you will be by yourself when your time is done in this matrix, on this side of the matrix, and you have to face the other side of the matrix. So I'm just saying, learn, like, anyway, that's the word. That's what I'm doing. I'm not telling anybody to do that, but that's what I feel my inner self, my inner guidance is telling me, and that's something that my soul is aching. Maybe that was why I've been crying so much. I've been crying for healing for myself, and looking and going crazy all so anyway, let me say, sorry guys, I almost dropped this phone. Let me do the last little yes, baby steps that way. Yeah, I'll be out of touch for a bit. Me too. Well, except for maybe my once a week live that I'm gonna try to keep doing every Friday or Saturday. And then I'm going to pre-record the Thursday videos. I'm gonna have 2 videos with 2 to 3 or 4 people on each video where I thank you guys, Thankful Thursdays. And then I'm gonna have posts that I have already created, or that will be scheduled out for the next month or so. And then there's some shorts that I have. Those shorts are pretty good. If you guys aren't getting the notification for the shorts, go check out some of those shorts. Some of those shorts cause me to be emotional, cause me to rethink. But I go back and I look at my shorts, and they're very powerful, at least to me. So if y'all don't get the notifications, I know some of y'all have told me in the times past, especially when I started doing shorts, that y'all don't like the shorts, but there's some that I really feel y'all can benefit from. So other than that, and those things, most of those things are going to be pre-done. I'm kind of stepping back into myself as well. I got to nurture myself. I really do. I'm feeling so fragile right now. I'm feeling so wounded. I'm feeling but empowered at the same time, and also knowing that I have to do this for myself. So anyway, let me see. Let me go through this. Much love, call for 0. First breathe. I like that. Second, Sonia, I'm going through this intensely right now. This came at the right moment. I really feel like more people are feeling like this. Yeah, okay. I don't know what's going to be over there, but you know what? I'd rather be prepared, and you know what? Even if I'm just as an option, say like nothing's going to be on the other side. I want to rid myself of all these negative energy attachments right now. Okay, I'm tired of carrying this load. I'm tired of carrying a load where I feel like I'm not enough for someone, or I'm not enough for myself. I'm tired of carrying the load of some of the pain and trauma I've gone through. Not saying that it's completely going to be gone, but at least I know I'm going to know how to deal with these things when they come up as I go on my healing journey. You know what I'm saying? If not doing it for after we die, do it for the right now. We deserve healing. Those of us that have been through so much in this fucking life, we deserve healing. We deserve happiness. And I know there are those that are like, oh my God, you're having happiness and love in this realm. You're evil. You're part of the matrix. No. Man, just because I'm here doesn't mean I can't have moments of enjoyment. Okay. So let me go through here. You know what? Somebody else said that too the other day, Mandela. We'll see everybody saying hi. Okay, guys. Yep. Okay. It's going to be under 20 minutes. I'm going to try to keep it under 20 minutes. But if y'all have any, I might do a community post with some, I'm going to talk about all these topics, but I want to get y'all's opinion. I want to get y'all's opinion on some of the things that we want to talk about. Definitely trust issues. Trust issues may be the next topic of discussion, because I'm dealing with that so bad right now. But I'll do a community poll, whatever you call it. And please, you guys vote, because what y'all say, we'll do it in that order. Okay, so I feel like not just them. I feel like, to me, honestly, Mandela, Mal, I feel like some of the people in these truther communities that are not are the most miserable and want you to be miserable. Those are the ones that have told me that I am part of the matrix system for experiencing love and smiling and having joy. It wasn't the people that were up. It was the people in these truther communities. It wasn't those people. Matter of fact, it was not those people. It was the people in the truther community that are, you know what I'm saying? That are pushing out so much misery, pushing out so much confusion. So that's just my experience. I'm not saying that's the same way for everybody, but according to me, in my experience, it hadn't been the ones that's been up. Oh, thank you, Farah. No, I'm understanding that, Sharon. I'm understanding that's important. That's an important part of my healing as well. Us talking about it and coming together. Like I said, when I did that video, because I was wanting to gonna leave, I didn't realize how much I needed you guys and how much, we need each other and how we're helping each other heal and understand our path within, our journey within, and our healing and the work that we got to do within. So let's see. God, I got major trust issues. Yeah, that's so true. True has to take care of you. That's right. Let's see. I think it's mostly truthers, especially indie narrative. I have to kind of agree with you on some of that. Part of that call for zero. But anyway, you guys take care of yourselves. I think I have a post coming out tomorrow, and then I'll also, here in a little bit, I'll create that that vote of deep topics. And I'm going to tell you guys this, as we're talking about these things, some people it may bring about, I guess this is a disclaimer. You may get triggered in a way that may bring about some things in you that maybe you were trying to forget, or some things in you that you thought you were healed from, or some things in you that are laying dormant. You might be shedding some tears, and not only shedding some tears, you might be doing the ugly cry. Okay. You might be doing the ugly cry. I might be doing the ugly cry. I can't have my camera on for that. I'm just playing, but I'm in all seriousness. I'm ready to do the work to bring out the ugly, dark, whatever dark, dormant aspects, unhealed, wounded aspects of myself. Okay. I'm ready to do the ugly cry. Okay. Snot dripping. Don't act. And people that act like they don't do the ugly cry, please. Okay. That's when you know it's big. We're going to need a bigger boat. Oh, Mandela, I love it. Bring it. What's up, Dom? The wording forgive. Break that down for me, Dom. Yes. And you know what? That way, one thing I will say for myself is having these little ones around me, and this is just for me, does something to my inner child. And I have played in ways that I never thought I'd play. I've started using my imagination, especially with my 4-year-old boy. Now, especially with this boy, I don't have a lot of boys in my family, immediate family. I'm the middle of 5 girls. All my sisters had girls. I had 2 girls. My younger sister had a girl. And then wham, bam, boom, here comes my son. So the play and the imagination and the things that I get into with my son is something different and special, and even with my girls. And so that helps my inner child. But yes, I believe you have to smile. You have to laugh. This system don't want you to smile. This system wants to break you. The system don't want to see you smile. That's what they did in the military. They don't want you smiling. They want you one mind, hive mind. It's a reflection of the system. They want you a hive mind. They want you standing in line, and they don't want to see any happiness radiating from you. Every morning I got told, Sun-kissed. Why are you, am I your freaking, what they use other words, am I your freaking dentist? And I'd be like, no. And they'd be like, why you always showing me your freaking teeth? Get down. I'm like, because I feel good and I'm happy no matter where I am. So that's just me. Okay. See how it goes. I got the t-shirt for the ugly cry that way. Oh, let's see. Is the experiencer or observer that is in need or want of healer? Well, the experiencing part of me or the observing part, I don't know which one, but one of them, if not all, needs healing for me. I'm tired of carrying certain loads, you know? So that's, I can't answer that for everybody else, but it could, I don't care which one it is, or if it's both, they all need healing. The observer part of me, the action part of me, the experiencing part of me, all from all sides, right? And that's what, and you know what? We talk about cleanse. I know I said I'm getting off here, guys, but when you said right here, it's coming out from all sides, right? We talk about cleansing. Sorry if y'all hear this country train coming through, guys. I might have to press, I'm gonna press the mute button in just a second. But we talk about cleansing. I'm gonna press mute, hold on, because it's loud. Can y'all hear that? I don't want it to be disruptive. But anyway, hold on. Okay. Anyway, we talk about cleansing the body. There it goes. Hold on. Okay. We talk about cleansing the body, and we know that when we do parasite cleanses, non-medical advice, if you have any concerns about parasite cleanses, natural herbs, teas, crystals, essential oils, or things like that, please contact your primary care provider and pediatrician for your children. We talk about when we cleanse the body, when we do parasite cleanses, for those that have done it, it's not a pretty sight. Some stuff is coming out. Some of us think about people who have never done a parasite cleanse. You do your first parasite cleanse, I'm telling you, if you 30 years old, you got 30 years of backed up in you. You have 30 years of parasitic bodies, waste all up in your body, and when it comes out, it don't smell pretty, it don't look pretty, it's not pretty. Okay, if you've done parasite cleanses and you haven't done one in a couple of years, it's still not gonna be pretty. So can you imagine if you've never done a cleanse or cleanse your inner self, cleanse that inner part of you? It's not going to be pretty. Stuff that's going to come out of you, stuff that you're going to see, stuff that you didn't know was in you is going to come out of you. Energetically, we have, in my opinion, just like we cleanse and do parasites on and stuff, parasite cleanse on the body, we got to cleanse the energetic parasites that are around us energetically. It's not going to be pretty, but it has to get done. And that's part of the work. I do, Farah. You know how many times, Era, I got put down in my real world life about smiling, loving, wanting to give hugs. I got put down in the military. I got put down on panels. I get put down in chat. I get put down, and people make other videos about me for feeling this way. And I must be a tool of the matrix because I like to smile, because I like love. Even though I've been broken and hurt so much, I still want to give love. I still want to receive love. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so glad I haven't been hardened up and I'm not bitter. And I still want to give it out. So let them talk, baby girl. Your true nature is not the same as that person's true nature. That's what Ian's been talking about, that it might be in these beings' nature. Your true nature might not be the same as their true nature. Your energetic frequency home base, I like to say, may not be the same. I'm not saying you're right. I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm not saying they're right. And I'm not saying you're wrong. It's just you. And people need to realize that this is my path within, this is my journey. If you don't have snot running down your face, you don't get a t-shirt. Send me 2 t-shirts then, because it's ugly that way. It is truly ugly. Oh wow, really? You're gonna have to share that, Mandela. Please, you're gonna have to share that cleanse. I do that cleanse, and I do a separate cleanse with different herbs and stuff for myself, and I have to do a separate one for my children because some of the herbs and and oils they can't use because my children are 12 and under. My oldest can start using some of the other ones, but my younger two, it's some of those are very strong based on the new moon, full moon. I agree with that, Dom. Gotta go. Okay, much love to you, Mama. Much love. I'm gonna be sending you a message, Lisa. Please be looking out for that. So fresh and so clean. Hey. Okay. Yeah, I need you to tell me about that, please. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. Stop yapping. I'm gonna do the community poll and see what you guys want to dive into. We're gonna dive into everything that's on the poll and more, but it's just according to, like, we'll do this first, or we'll spend a week or two on this and we'll dive into that one. But everything we're gonna keep coming back around to. We're gonna keep coming back around to talking about, because our healing is not linear. Our healing is a journey, and sometimes you have good days and sometimes you stumble. And sometimes you need to be reminded that just because you stumble doesn't that's not the whole of your journey. And so don't beat yourself up. So anyway, much love, Malcolm. Yeah, you gonna have to I need for you to I need for you to let us know about that. I've never heard of that, and so I would really like information on that and a recipe, if you don't mind. That sounds very interesting. Anyway, thank you guys for your time, your love, your energy. Look for a post tomorrow, no, today and tomorrow, and some posts, some shorts, the Thankful Thursday videos, and definitely a live either Friday evening or Saturday morning. Okay, much love, you guys.